Hi, my name is Rahul and we are group 15. My group members are Kenny, Vicky, Sneha, Vicky Precious and Dola, and we are presenting today the Jammu Delight database solutions. These are the table of contents and my colleague will explain you this.
Hi, my name is Ken Dola. This is the table of contents showing the flow of the presentation. Jumbo Delights Limited offers a wide range of quality catering services to academics. It's considering using data to better understand its customer experience and innovate faster. Aims and objectives. The aims of Jumbo Delights Limited is to investigate and employ a database solution as a new developmental process that will address impaired performance. The objectives are to keep track of Jumbo Delight Limited employee details in order to access their operation and customers database, and to track the quality of services and incentives offered to customers. Now my colleague will take the next slide.
Hello everyone. I'm going to talk about the tables we have. We have created two tables, the customer table and the employee table. On the screen you can see this. This is the customer table and these are the field in the customer table. Customer name, the details of the customer, then the order date, order quantity and all other fields including branch and branch ID. And the next slide will be, I'm going to talk about the employee table. In the employee table, same as the customer table, we are tracking the record of the employees. We have employee ID, employee's personal details, designation, gender of the employee, and as well as department ID and the holiday pay. Okay, and the next slide I'm going to talk about the entity relationship model. In this model, before we are creating the database, we must create this entity relationship model, and here we are defining the primary key for the both of the table. So customer ID is my primary key for relation customer table relation, and the employee ID is primary key for the relation employee relation table, and these are the field including in the both tables. On the next slide, this is the ER model diagram, and ER model diagram is important because in this diagram we are converting and we are mapping each field together and giving the relation between those with the help of the primary keys and the foreign keys. On the screen you can see these are the PK. On the left side you can see these are the primary keys for each of the field on our each table, and FK is nothing but the foreign key for that table, and by using the primary keys and foreign keys we are connecting those tables. Thank you, and next slide will be presenting by my colleague.
Hi, today we are going to discuss about an organization, and this organization is done for reduce duplicacy and to organize the database. In this organization we have three types of organizations like 1NF, 2NF, 3NF. Now we'll see about the 1NF organization. Here it's all rows must be unique and it should be containing a primary key, and if you have any duplicate cells in the field, we need to remove it and we need to form it in another table. Now coming to second organization form, here we can see we have taken the customer table. Here from customer table we have taken the 2NF tables like customer table and customer branch table, customer address table and customer order table and customer payment info table. These are taken by the rules called it should first of all normalization form should satisfy the first normalization form, and data shouldn't be dependent on the primary key of the table. If it is dependent on primary key of the table, so that we need to create one more table. Like here we can see like couple of tables we have created, like customer table, customer branch table. These are the dependencies of the primary key. Here like in 2NF customer table, customer ID is the primary key. Here in 2NF customer branch table, branch ID is the primary key for the table, and for 2NF customer address table, postcode is the primary key. Coming to customer order table, order ID is the primary key for the table, and coming to customer payment info table, payment ID is the primary key for that. Now we'll see the employee second normalization form. In this table, by the same rules, we are gonna divide the table into this couple of different tables. It's like a 2NF employee table and 2NF employee branch table and 2NF employee pay table and 2NF department table. This where the employee ID will be primary key for the employee table and the branch ID will be the primary key for the employee branch table, and where a designation ID will be the primary key for the employee pay table, as well as unique ID will be the primary key for the employee department table. Now we'll see about the termination form, where termination form should be the rules. It should satisfy the 1NF and 2NF, and therefore no transitive dependencies should be there. If there are any transitive dependencies on the table, we need to divide it into another table. We need to create one more table. It's like we can see on the slide, like we have created one more table, like customer item tables. It's like previously we had 2NF customer table. From that table we have due to the transitive dependency, we have created the customer item table, where item ID will be the primary key for that table. Now coming to the employee termination form, here like we had a termination form like customer address table, where it is a transitive dependency, so that we have created one new table. For this one, postcode will be the primary key. Now my colleague will take the coming slides.
Using MS Access, we created the database for Jumbo Delight. We used SQL codes to create the tables in MS Access. As you can see, these are the tables on MS Access. And we also used an outer table statement to include the foreign keys into this table. As you can see, the foreign keys there are on the table. Afterwards, we used the insert into statement to insert the data into this customer table. We did exactly the same thing for the other tables, employee tables, and we also altered the table using the same alter statement to insert the foreign keys into the table. Now my colleague will take the next slide.
Hi, I'm Sneha. I'm here to discuss about the SQL queries. These are the queries which we use to extract the data. We use customer ID, customer first name, customer last name, and phone number, date of birth, email, gender, occupation, postcode, item ID, payment ID, and branch ID from customer table. And also we filter it by customer first name in John, Teresa, Rachel, and by filtering occupation as student, and order it by order ID. Now next slide will be taken by Victoria.
Hi everyone, my name is Victoria. I am here to talk about the report and the form for Jumbo Delight. So the form and the report talks about how to track and update customers' details. We have the customer form, which has the order ID, the postcode, the phone number, the gender of the customers, and we have the payment mode, the preferred payment mode for customers. This is the report that shows the order ID, the date of birth, the demographic of the customer, the occupation, the postcode, the ID number. The report shows different customers updates and tracking of different customers, the regions, the states, and their branches. So let's move to navigation form. The navigation form talks about the forms and the report, the combination of both the forms and the report, the customer ID, the customer address, the customer payment, which is the mode of payment, and also the employee details, which shows their designation, their salary, and their holding payments.
After assessing the needs of Jumbo Delight and assessing their challenges, the following are the recommendations that we have for them. We will recommend that they invest in the use of database management system such as MS Access in order to track their customers' record and their employees' performance. Also, they can integrate this database into their online sales system since they had already started one in December 2021. We also advise that they create a feedback session in their company's website which can be linked to this database so that using the forms, the database can be automatically updated. Thank you.